Hey everybody, today for my podcast, I'm going to comment on an article in my alma mater's TCNJ magazine, the College of New Jersey's magazine. It's put out 3 times a year, and they have a fantastic article that I feel is inspiring for my inspiring podcast. And the article is called Creature Comforts. It's written by Pothier. I'll put that in the comments. What's happening is, and I'll attach a photo to the article, the students may have animals in their room, like kittens or dogs, and so that's why the article is called Creature Comforts. Creature Comforts, making room for animals. A growing number of students turn to pets for comfort. Now, TCNJ, I learned TCNJ was a transformative experience entirely. For example, because I went there for my bachelor's and then later I returned there for my master's, including teaching. And when I applied for a job after having gotten my master's from TCNJ, English department, yay, go English department, in a pile of 125 resumes, I was chosen number 1 for the job, which was a middle school English teacher. And I worked there for 6 years before moving on to teaching college students, which is another reason why this article is so appealing. But really, it applies to all ages because my granddaughter at the beginning of the pandemic was entering kindergarten. So her first experience with school was a little bit chaotic, being it was the beginning of the pandemic, was switching between virtual and in-person. So a program such as this, which, as I was saying, is a collaborative program because we were always taught not only to be ambitious, but also about the importance of collaboration. So that was another great value that TCNJ professors in the English department, namely, taught. They had great values, and they shared them all the time with us. So they were a huge influence on our lives. So the article's called Making Room for Animals, and they showcase Kayla Edwards, who's graduating in 2023, and her kitten Toby, and they have a cute picture, which I'll include in the comments. So the director of the program is Megan Sellett, and she's the director of the ARC Center. So essentially, students, when they're having, moments of question or need inspiration, they can, put in a paper with this director, Megan Sellett, at her office, and then receive either a kitten or, a dog. And they have another picture of the dog coming to another person that was involved in this program, which was Jean Kiernan, and she brought the dog to her class because the students were researching a frequently asked questions page for the program, a web page about the value of the emotional support animals. So they were putting together a FAQ page in her class, and she brought the dog to class. So the college students, have this amazing program where they can, have a pet. And one of the points of it, I guess it was Stellet, the director had said, and I quote, "The bottom line for us is making sure the animal provides a sense of comfort for the student." So, what an amazing program they have in these times where the students may need a little extra inspiration. And myself, I had researched, for my granddaughter, because my granddaughter wanted to have a pet, and it said that students with pets in their households performed 40% better than students without pets in their households. So, and Kayla Edwards, the model student for the program who had received a kitten, she said that the kitten was a lifesaver for her. So the kitten provided a lot of comfort. I can imagine, when they have to take midterms and finals, that the animal would mean more and more to them, because she had said that when she was doing her homework and studying for tests, she would cuddle her kitten and feel better. So this is a fine example of a great program that TCNJ has just put in place. So for those kids that are on the fence about going to college, TCNJ has expanded their array of classes. And even if you're transferring from a community college, I think this is a great choice. I know myself, when I applied for a job post-graduation, there was 125 resumes, and my resume went to the top of the pile. I was the first resume, and I remember when I went to the interview, the principal told me, it was a Catholic school in South Brunswick. The interview told me, she said, and she showed me, she wrote very good, and having the master's degree really made a difference in the candidate selection process. And as I said, in the English department particularly, I should mention Professor Kim Pearson and Dr. Jean Graham was the chair at the moment, and Professor Jim Brazil. They were all amazing professors over there in the English department, and still are. And I know, like Professor Kim Pearson, she makes herself available to the students, and we've kept in touch for 25 years. She's on my LinkedIn, and Dr. Grand's on my LinkedIn. So these professors are very serious about your success. So in choosing a college, that's a great choice. I see, like, Jim Florio mentioned how College of New Jersey, Governor Jim Florio, is a TCNJ alum, and he had mentioned how TCNJ provided him opportunity during his, at the start of his political career, And I just think that TCNJ is a phenomenal choice. And, this is an example, having a program that benefits students. We always talk about teaching the whole student, and this would benefit the psychology of the student. Again, the name of the article is Creature Comforts. Happiness may just be a warm puppy. And it's in the College of New Jersey winter issue of the magazine. I think this is available online too. Okay. Have a great afternoon.